Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I'm back in the game 2 days in a row. I don't know what's going on. It has been a crazy time. This winter, I guess, or this fall has been super, super busy for us. During the pandemic, I was able to do this every day for due reason. We were all home. We were safe at home, the whole thing. The world started gearing up again. And so I got pulled away and this, I wanted to say semester, but it is the semester, and this fall has been very difficult as far as my schedule is concerned. A lot of speaking engagements that I'm super grateful for, a lot of really great opportunities for me to not only get out of this seat in this office, but to be able to meet some remarkable people offline. So it has taken me away from my morning message, but I truly miss it. And as I've said multiple times before, these morning messages are as much for me as they are for all of you. And I think I need it in this moment. I think I needed not only a sense of rhythm and routine. I've gotten myself back to working out every morning. I get up fairly early. And usually when I get up early, I typically am working. I'm, transcribing and emailing and proposaling, and that's not a word, setting out proposals and doing all the things. I'm doing that first thing in the morning. What I've done now is prioritizing who it is that I am and making sure that I'm healthy and that I'm eating well and that I'm, doing something physical. I can't necessarily say that I'm running marathons, but I'm moving my body, and I'm doing that first thing in the morning, and I'm getting myself back into a rhythm. So I'm hoping that my morning messages can get back into a rhythm. I've missed them. I know some of you have mentioned that you've missed them as well. So I am back. So that's what I'm going to encourage us to do in this moment. I actually put up a post on both Facebook and Instagram about the mode that I'm in between now and the end of the year. The mode that I'm in is really fierce. It's a number of these different television icons that I binge on a regular basis. Check it out on both my personal, my personal accounts, both my Facebook and my Instagram. That's the mode that I'm thinking in this moment. You know what I mean? I am all about getting myself to that finish line of the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. I have learned so much over the past 4 years, the life lessons that have come from the hardest times that the world has seen, I want to say, at least in our lifetime. And then how do I live to tell the tale? How do I thrive? And the only way that I can thrive, my darlings and my friends, is to participate. And so today's morning message is for you to get into the game. Today's morning message is for you to no longer sit on the sidelines of your life. Today's morning message is for you to participate in what it is that you want. The contemplating, the pontificating, the having the conversations, the researching, even the multiple books that you are reading and all the things that you are diving into with little action. It's time for you to actually play the game that you have been researching, that you've been doing, that you've been thinking about doing, that you've been meeting people about, that you've been talking about. It's time for you to actually put that into action. It's time for you to get into the game of what it is that you are doing. You have done the research, my love. I don't know who needs to tell you. You have done enough research. I don't know who needs to tell you. You have scoured the ends of the earth. You have talked to everybody that you know. You have let everybody, you have done the work. You've done the work. Now it's time for you to participate. Now it's time for you to play the game. You have gone to practice. You have gone to practice 3 days. If anybody is a former student athlete out there or an athlete in general, you know what that looks like and feels like, what 3 days look like and feel like. You know what that is, right? You know what that is. You know what it is to wake up and to create a routine and some sense of rhythm and to do calisthenics in order for you to build momentum and stamina. You have done that already, my friends. Now it's time for you just to play the game. Now it's time for you to write the proposal, to send the proposal, to attend the meeting, to ask for what you deserve. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to apply for the job or to go to the event or to be present. Now it's your turn to play the game. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you have done the work. You have practiced. You have built the stamina. You've done the 1-a-days. You have now trained yourself. It is your turn to play. I am calling your number from the bench. I am saying that it is your turn. We can spend so much time over practicing and over schooling ourselves, my darlings. Over schooling ourselves and, oh my God, I need to do this. I need one more thing. I need one more thing. I need one more thing. One more degree, my Lord. One more course, my friend. Right? And this is from somebody who's offering those particular skills. Some of you are, all you need is the ambition that you have in your heart. All you need is somebody to call you off the bench. And I am telling you, it is your turn. I am telling you, you have done the work. I am telling you that not one more change of a font, not one more certificate. No, you don't need it. You don't need it to move forward. Okay, you can move forward. One of the things that I had said the other day is crawling is still moving forward. And that's the truth. Some of you don't want to move until you are prepared to sprint, and that isn't fair. That isn't fair to what you have done. That isn't fair to what you have accomplished, what you will accomplish on the way. And if somebody needed to tell you that it is time in this moment, and along the way, as you're crawling, take the course. As you're crawling, learn the skill. As you're crawling, but you can't sit still in your ambition. You can't still in your ambition and still think you're going to get to where it is that you want to be. You need to move forward, my friends. We need to figure out how to put one foot in front of the other, how to get into the game. Who's going to call you off the bench if not you? And if you're waiting, I'm raising my hand. It's your turn. Number 1 through 1,000. It's your turn off the bench. It's your turn. We're not even subbing anybody out. You just get to go on in. Because I feel like that's the thing too. That's the analogy in our mind, is that somebody got to go in order for me to get into the game. Somebody's got to sit down in order for me to have my turn to play. And that's not the case. No one's sitting down for you. You need to find your room on the field. You need to be able to move yourself into the right direction. This idea of sitting still, hoping that you can just solely manifest yourself into where it is you need to be, don't get me wrong, a proper attitude and a great mindset paired with action is what's necessary. That proper mindset is going to keep you moving and keep you going and build that adrenaline while you are playing the game. But no mindset is going to work if there's no action to be taken. You must move forward. You must participate in your own ambition. You must participate in your own success. I need you to look at what it is that you're doing. My mindset for between the end of 2022 and 2023, people I've warned you. Let's just be honest. Because I'm ready to go. Because I've done the work. I was thinking the other day, I was like, okay, maybe one more. What more can I physically do? I can't physically do any more to be ready for the game in which I am prepared to play. You can't do any more. Now, can you get trained as you go? Yes. Can you get better at your skill? Absolutely. But you deserve to play today. You deserve to be in the game. And this typically is to individuals, and the people that are resonating with this in this moment are people that are constantly getting certificates. These are people that are constantly thinking that they are not in the space. But Captain Mediocrity with no certificates is getting the opportunity that you deserve. Right? Is getting the opportunities that you deserve, as you are not ready and it is not perfect and every font ain't aligned, as you are dotting I's and crossing T's ad nauseum. Ad nauseum. You are doing it to your own disservice because it is your turn off the bench. It's your turn. We're not playing anymore. We're not arguing anymore. We're not contemplating anymore. We're not, because we are being outrun by people who do not deserve to be in the race at all, simply because you want to sit and question whether or not you are worthy. Question whether or not it's your time. I am here to tell you, it is your time. It is your turn. It is your time. We're done. We're done. We're done waiting for the stars to align and for us to get this miraculous call from this unknown stranger that's going to change our lives, because who is going to change our lives? It's us. We're going to call ourselves from the bench. We're going to raise our hand and say, it's my turn. And here is why. I know who I am. I know what I want. And I know why I deserve it. And I am prepared to share it with you. It's time for you to get into the game. It's time for you to stop watching from the sidelines. people who cannot kick as hard as you, who cannot pass as strong as you, getting that playing time. It is your turn. You have wasted too much time, but we're not regretting it. We're moving forward. A crawl is still moving forward. And if all you can do in this moment is crawl, if all you can do is slide across the floor, I suggest you join me, because that's the mentality that we're going to have. And you can learn as you go, but as slow as it needs to be. But sitting still is no longer an option. We have till 2023, and then we'll have the first quarter of 2023, and then we'll have the second quarter, and on and on and on, and the goalposts will change, and the finish lines will extend, and we will keep going because we are in the game. I need you to get into the game, my loves. And I know it was hard. 2020, 2021 was a mess. 2022 was uncomfortable, but we are finding comfort in our discomfort because we are playing the game. We're not just watching and commentating. Got so much to say, like these keyboard warriors, got so much hate from people who would never, ever make my team. We're done. Get in the game. I've called your number. It's time. You've warmed up long enough. There's not enough stretching in the world that's going to prepare you for this. It is your turn. It is your time. And I am calling you off the bench because it is time for all of us to get in the game. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. I hope that you felt that. You needed that because I needed it. I did. I was contemplating, I was thinking, I was pontificating, all these things, but all I need to do is get to doing what I do, and so do you. And I encourage you, if you need us, if you need a little bit of motivation and inspiration, my darlings, if you need that, this is where you find it. I needed my morning message and I was a little empty, and now I'm filling up. So please join me each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern. Our goal is to elevate the voices of remarkable women. And we do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections in which we provide. I want you to find your voice. I want you to no longer whisper your wishes. It's time for all of us to scream our dream. Check us out everywhere at This Is It TV, and log on to thisisItTV.com for more information. I will see you for our next morning message. Take care.